What is up, guys? Toss a coin here, and today I'm going to be talking about the best armor choices you can be using in Valheim. I'm going to give you a hint. It has to deal with the root armor. I do want to start off with showing y'all the Carapace armor set, which can only be upgraded to level 2 and has the highest total armor of all your armor choices currently. However, it's only 6 more armor than a completely upgraded padded armor set. And although it does have the highest armor value, my biggest issue with the Carapace armor set is the fact that you only get 6 more armor, yet you have to end up using some refined Eider, which whenever you're first going into the Mistlands, you're really going to want to use that refined Eider for your feather cape or magic or literally just anything else other than a 6 armor gain. So we're going to start out testing this Carapace armor set by fighting one of the most common mobs you're going to find in the Mistlands, a Seeker. So first hit's 26.6, second hit 28, third hit 18.6, fourth 16.1, and get me one more hit 27.7. So those 5 hits come out to an average of 23.4 damage per hit for what would typically be considered the best armor in the game currently. Next up, we have level 4 padded armor, which comes out to a total of 96 armor. Remember, it's only 6 armor less than the Carapace armor, and I think this is actually way more worth than the Carapace armor, at least if you are just getting into the Mistlands. Alright, and once again, we're going to test the armor against a Seeker to see how it does. First hit 30.6. Second hit 24.1, third 16, fourth 35.8, and fifth 36.4. Those 5 hits come out to an average of 28.58 damage per hit, which is roughly only 5 more damage per hit compared to the Carapace armor. So that's the damage difference you can expect for a difference of only 6 armor. Thirdly, we have the root armor set, which has 42 armor compared to the padded armor 96 and the Carapace's armor 102. This armor is pretty interesting because the full set gives you plus 15 to bows. The helmet gives a poison resistance, and the chest piece has a pierce resistance. Once again, we're gonna go fight a Seeker and see how this goes. First hit for 20.2, second hit 9.2, third 16.9, fourth 52.6, and the fifth is 8.9. That comes out to an average of 21.56 damage per each hit. And that is crazy because we're working with only 42 armor at this point. Well, technically 44 because of my cape, but you get the point. Now let's see how the best armor set, according to me, based upon armor values and cost efficiency, performs. This is simply just a padded helmet with the padded greaves and a root harness. This has a total of 78 armor, not including the extra 2 for my cape. Now you might be thinking, toss a coin. Why don't you combine the root chest piece with the Carapace armor? Well, it's simple. I mentioned it before. I don't like the price of the refined Eider when there's other things I want to spend it on. I don't see the point in spending the extra resources for only a 4 armor gain because the Carapace helmet and Carapace greaves are only going to give you an extra 4 armor over the padded greaves and the padded helmet. This is a video about the best armor, and I think resource efficiency should be considered. So here we are with Seeker again. First hit 9.6, second hit 8.6, third hit 29.4, fourth hit 9.5, and fifth hit 10.2. That comes out to an average damage of 13.46 per hit. That is clearly the best performance of all of the armors we have tried so far. Now, Seekers may be the main threat you will face in the Mistlands. However, it's time to face my arch nemesis, the ticks. I'm not asking you to walk past, I'm asking you to kill him quicker.
I'm in a weird spot.
I'm dead.
Bamboozled.
So we're gonna start our first test with just the padded armor. Yes, I am wearing a cape, so extra plus 2 armor. Instead of 96, it's 98. Alright, so the damage is gonna come quick. First hit 5.6, 6.1, 6.1, 5.2, 4.7. Those 5 hits come out to a total of 27.7 damage. Now let's try the root harness. Alright, the damage is going to come fast. 1.52, 1.8, 1.5, 1.8. Those 5 hits come out to a total of 8.6 damage. That is a difference of 19.1 damage in those 5 hits. Next up is Seeker Soldier versus Padded Armor. First hit, 30.8. Second hit, 22.9. Third hit, 24.9. That works out to an average of 26.2 damage per hit. Now we're swapping in the root harness. First hit, 43.7. Second hit, 26.3. Third hit, 29.8. Those 3 hits come out to an average of 33.26 damage per hit, which comes out to a difference of roughly 7 damage in favor of the all-padded set. I don't think that this is that big of a deal because you don't run into Seeker Soldiers as often as you run into Ticks and Seekers. So right here, I'm just showing a side-by-side comparison. The root chest piece is on the left of a Draugr 2-star. This is probably one of the biggest menaces in the swamp, and it just goes to show how good the root chest piece is at reducing damage. Like, it is reducing the damage down to roughly 6 or 7 points of damage. Now, the root harness is really strong against pierce, but it is weak to fire, and as you can see, it takes about twice the fire damage that the normal armor takes. I would say this is a really big issue, but fire-resistant meads are pretty cheap to make, and you get access to them in the plains when you start running into fire damage. The last thing I'll bring up kind of as a bonus is that the root helmet reduces poison damage, so it kind of takes away the whole point of making poison-resist meads in the swamps. This was really nice because it saved me from having to go and gather more materials. But yeah, overall, root chest with either full padded or full carapace is the best armor set you can get. I've known about this for a while, but I've never actually tried it, and after making this video, I'm definitely going to be trying it, and I recommend that you should too. So if you made it this far, leave a comment and tell me what you think of the best armor in Valheim. Thanks for watching.
Sometimes you need to go.